Hello everyone, friends. Today we will be talking together about the latest developments in the Layer Edge project. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join our Telegram channels for more videos like this. Now let's get into the details. As you may recall, we had completed the Proof of Humanity task in the project and secured our eligibility for the airdrop. After that, a section called Next Stages was opened, where we could see whether we were eligible to participate in the upcoming stages and so on, and our total points were displayed there. And apart from that, we didn't know anything else. We just knew that the airdrop was approaching. As of yesterday, the project posted a tweet, and following this tweet, they actually released a new roadmap. With this roadmap, we gained information not only about the airdrop, but also some valuable insights into the tokenomics. In fact, in this video, that's exactly what we'll be talking about. They published a monthly thing for April, a recap, but I won't talk much about it. I won't specifically focus on it. Anyway, while discussing the roadmap here, we'll more or less touch on those points as well. Now, when you look at it, it says first it briefly introduces itself, saying that they've been tested on the testnet by more than 500,000 unique users, which I can say is actually quite impressive for a project like this. There are more than 130,000 CLA nodes. This is also quite a good number. And as you can see, they've actually shared their own statistics in this way. After that, they've shared the tokenomics and roadmap with us. Now, if we need to look at the tokenomics step by step, one of the most important points here is that we have a supply of 1 billion, and 46% of this 1 billion supply has been allocated to the community. The remaining 54% will be completely locked at the time of the TGE and has been divided into the following sections below. I will touch on these in a moment. But one of the good points here is that while the 54% portion will be completely locked, a certain part of the 46% portion will be unlocked. A certain part of it will be locked. So for example, let's say we received a $500 airdrop from Layer Edge, just as an example. Then let's say 25% of that $500 will be unlocked. The remaining 75% will be locked. This percentage is not definite, Mocha, just so you know. I just mentioned this randomly, but I think the exact percentages will be determined at the time of the TGE, at the time of the airdrop. Other than that, when you look at it, the entire 46% allocated to the community will not be given to us directly. In other words, it won't be distributed with the current airdrop season we're about to receive. Within this month, in May, they will launch a new fan phase. You know how we participated in the first and second phases? Now they're going to start the third phase. And here as well, they will continue distributing from that 46% allocation. You can think of it like the Grass project, for example. At the very beginning, they distributed 10% of the total supply, and these distributions are still ongoing. So I can say that they will proceed with this kind of logic. And as for this 46% allocation, it's not exactly clear yet how much of it will receive or how much of it will be distributed to those over 500,000 users at choice, as far as I can see. But with the upcoming airdrop verification process, this will most likely become clear. Now, when you look at the other portions of the supply, for example, a 22% share has been allocated to core contributors. And as I mentioned, all of these are locked. But actually, the part that concerns us is the community portion. Still, let me briefly mention the other parts as well. We've already talked about the core part. So, as I said, this refers to users who have invested in or contributed to the core. This is most likely, what's it called? I assume it refers to the investors who invested in the project during the seed round or similar early stages. Because apart from that, there isn't a separate allocation for investors. After all, they need to allocate a certain percentage for investors. After that, they've allocated 5% to early supporters, although this could also include investors, but anyway. Then they've set aside 12% for their own foundation. As you know, Delnashare, they also have a separate entity called the Layer Edge Foundation. They have systems set up like this as well. Here too, they're constantly developing themselves, doing things and so on. They've allocated a 12% share to that area. After that, they've allocated 15% to the ecosystem and other such things. And as noted here, only the community portion will be unlocked. At the time of the TGE, a certain part of it, I can say that the rest will remain locked. Other than that, if you look, we have a roadmap. Here we have a nice roadmap. First of all, there are 3 important events happening this month. That is in May, One of these is the airdrop check page. And in addition to the check page, there will be the claim and TGE event. So I can say that this month we will finally receive the airdrop from Layer Edge, thankfully. Actually, it hasn't been an extremely long process, but still, hopefully they'll give a nice airdrop. After that, they will already be launching the staking platforms. You know, it's almost a must to launch the staking platform right after the TGE. After that, with a new browser extension, or rather, along with the existing browser extensions, they will release a third phase. And for this third phase as well, most likely, just like in the first and second phases, we'll be collecting points beforehand and trying to get an airdrop in the future. After that, they will launch their mainnet. Now, when you look here, up to this point, this part corresponds to the second quarter. So around May or June, these processes here will also be completed. This includes the launch of the mainnet, the preparation of new developer tools, and the release of desktop apps. These will also take place within the next month or two. Following the airdrop and looking ahead, they will actually continue to develop themselves. I don't think we need to talk much about 2026 right now. They have something new coming out called Edge in OS. They will also be launching its mainnet towards the end of this year. And following the TGE and so on, its development process will continue. They are already constantly sharing updates about this in this section here. Other than that, there really isn't anything else. Here, each topic has been explained in detail. We don't really need to go into too much detail about these right now. We already talked about Edge in OS most recently. Other than that, there isn't really anything major. The important thing for us here is, of course, that we've learned about the tokenomics and that the airdrop eligibility check will be announced soon. Hopefully, we'll get a nice airdrop from this. You can already see my score here. There were friends who had much higher scores than me as well. Hopefully, we'll all get a good airdrop together. I farmed this project with 3 accounts, but I can't say that this is the account with the highest score. I didn't put much effort into the others. Actually, as you can see, I didn't put that much effort into this one either, but still we'll see if we get the airdrop. So I think we can slowly wrap up the video now. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask, you can reach me through the comments or via our Telegram chat channel. I wish you all a good day and lots of profits.